Mazel tov and welcome everyone. This is another one of our milestones. I can say honestly within the past 3 to 4 weeks, I've had the privilege of having 3 Siyums. The first Siyum was with Eric, who made a Siyum on Meseches Sota on a Friday night. He did that on the yahrzeit of his mom, Allah Shalom. And then I had the privilege of making a Siyum with 11 other congregants that we're part of a group of a page of Gemara a week. We learn a page of Talmud a week, and we finished Tractate Chagiga, which was a tremendous milestone for me personally, for everyone else involved. Today is another milestone. Joe is making a Siyum on Meseches Makkos, which we started quite a while ago. Baruch Hashem, we were able to finish that. Joe was also involved in the learning. He made the Siyum. He was part of our Siyum on Masechta Chagiga, part of our group. So to get the show on the road and the road on the show, we're going to call upon Joe to finish up and do the Hadran, the special prayer.
When Gabriel came in with Chaimidi and Sarina and Ahuva and Elisheva and Shifra and Binyamin in October for Sukkot, we started going to Young Israel. And we went every day, and that's when I got to meet most of the gentlemen here on the Zoom and developed good relationships with them. I learned a little bit about Rabbi O. And I decided at that point I needed to work on spirituality and bringing Judaism into my life. When Rabbi happens to talk about Daf a week, I turned to Gabe, I said, could be a cool thing to do. So I joined the group. And I tried to not only learn the facts of Chagiga, which are easy for me to assimilate information from my training, I try to look at what's the meaning. How can I integrate it into what had been a purely secular life and develop more spirituality to what I was doing. After a month of Chagiga, Rabbi asked me if I want to learn individually with him. It was nothing I've ever done before. Meseches Makkos, Hadrach Alan. Natan alach Meseches Makkos, Hadrach Alan. La nitnashe Menach Meseches Makkos, Bala Abba, Rami Bar Papa, Nachman Bar Papa, Achiye Bar Papa, Abba Mari Bar Papa, Rafram Bar Papa, Yamo Yitain, Adonai Yavarech, at the Mo Bashalom. The last paragraph is really meaningful to me, and I'm just going to read it in English. May it be your will, Hashem, my God, that just as you have helped me complete Tractate Makkos, so may you help me to begin other tractates and books. We've already begun Yavamos and Chagiga again. And to complete them, to learn and to teach, to safeguard and to perform and to fulfill all the words of your Torah's teachings with love. When you walk with the Torah, it will guide you. When you lie down, it will watch over you. When you wake up, it will converse with you. For because of me, the Torah, your days will increase, years of life will be added to you. Long days are in its right hand, and its left hand are wealth and honor. Hashem will give might to his people. Hashem will bless his people with peace.
Mazel tov, mazel tov, mazel tov.
Mazel tov. Mazel tov. Mazel tov.
Before we go any further, we were speaking about descendants and family and children and children's children. I don't know how many of you noticed, but we have on this Zoom, what this Gemara did was brought together 4 generations, I believe. We have Kenai Nahara, 2 Babas, 2 grandmothers. Then we have Joe the son, and Marsha, and we have Alan, Joe's brother. We have Kenan Nahar. Now we have Gabriel, and so this is a grandchild, and Kenan Nahar, great-grandchildren. Unbelievable. So I want to wish the entire mishpacha, first of all, lots and lots of nachas. You have a beautiful and a wonderful family.
So first of all, I want to say Mazel Tov to my father and to my mother, Rabbi O, for this big accomplishment. What's so exciting about a Siyum? I'm saying besides all the fact that we're celebrating how much effort my father put into his own learning and his accomplishments. What's so unique and so special that we all got here together today? And I think the concept is that, each person, we all have a lot to work on in life. And everyone is an incomplete, individual. And we have a whole lifetime to try to grow and become better people and to become, more godly. And it's a lifetime's work, and even a lifetime's not enough for that. And the concept of the Siyum is that, if anyone's tried to learn Talmud before, it's massive, and you start one line, and you can spend, forever on it. And the concept is that when a person finishes a certain area, a certain concept in learning, he accomplished for himself, and he attained for himself the completeness in a certain area. And that's the biggest celebration here, that my father's a growing person, and he's working on himself, and he's trying to make himself a bigger person every day, a better person every day, and a more godly person every day. And he accomplished that. He achieved a certain completeness, a certain wholeness in an area, which is an unbelievable thing, and that's the biggest simcha here, I think. Mazel tov, mazel tov.
Hashem Elokeinu Hayem Melech Haolam. Everyone together. Yando V'Kiyemanu V'Higiyanu L'Zaman Hazeh. Shechayanu V'Kiyemanu V'Higiyanu L'Zman Hazeh. L'Zman Hazeh, L'Zman Hazeh, L'Zman Hazeh, L'Zman Hazeh, Hazeh. Shechayanu V'Kiyemanu V'Higiyanu L'Zman Hazeh, Shechayanu V'Kiyemanu V'Higiyanu L'Zman Hazeh, Shechayanu V'Kiyemanu V'Higiyanu L'Zman Hazeh, Hazeh. Heyanu v'kimanu v'giyanu zvanazeh, Heyanu v'kimanu v'giyanu zvanazeh, Heyanu v'kimanu v'giyanu zvanazeh, Lazaman. Let's go, Chazan. Lazaman Hazeh.
You want to say something, Alan?
Someone once came to the Lubavitcher Rebbe in a private audience in his office, and they were talking about what a Rebbe really is. And he says that it's not only a Rebbe, but every Jew is like a candle. And his task is to light up another Jew. Every Jew's task, being like a candle, is to light up every Jew. So this Chassid looks at the Rebbe and says, Rebbe, did you light me up? Did you light me up? Did you ignite me? He says, no, but I gave you the match. Now it's time for you to ignite yourself, to light yourself up. I gave you the match. My dear friends, I thought that I gave Joe and Marsha a match, and they lit up a little. Why? Because they were already lit up when I saw Joe for the first time when he came to us for a Shabbat Hagadol meal, Friday night, 2 and a half years ago, I went over to him then. I said, I don't know who you are, but your face shines. Your face is shining. Never saw him again. People in our synagogue saw him walking by with his dog, going back and forth and back, till this all started with Gabriel. And when Gabriel was about to leave, and I said goodbye to Gabriel, and I said goodbye to Joe, I said, listen, I just want you to know one thing. If you ever want to learn, I'm here. If you ever reach out, I'm here for you. That's it, finished. Not too many people usually take me up on this. Not too many people, when I offer this, take me up on this, say, oh, thank me. Not only did Joe take me up on this, Joe's giving me a run for my money, Baruch Hashem. I feel like I'm sitting in Kollel again. Everything I have to prepare for one group, for Joe, it's gewaldig. It really is great. But Joe didn't just take his match together with Marsha, which is his match, and the best match that could have been, and light themselves up. They become a bonfire. They become together such a bonfire for Yiddishkeit, such a bonfire for Torah, such a bonfire for all of us, that spirituality and Torah has not just become this intellectual concept that Joe reads about, and it's a nice concept and he likes it, because we all know Joe likes to read intellectual things. Joe has no time for games. Joe doesn't read the comics, or at least I don't think he does. But the bottom, no, Marsha, huh? But the bottom line is, he took this intellectual Torah and made it from being intellectual to part of his DNA. He wakes up in the morning, he goes to sleep at night, everything is about Torah. So I have one bracha for Joe and Marsha, and that is as follows. Don't be afraid of things going slow. Don't be afraid of the slow steps. Just be afraid of standing still. Don't ever stand still. Grow. Keep on growing with baby steps. Keep on growing step by step by step. A brave man is not one who is afraid. A brave man is one whose will is stronger than his fear. Keep that match igniting your bonfire. Keep on shining, because you don't only shine for your family. You're an inspiration and a shining light for everyone who comes in contact with both of you. So I want to wish them a mazel tov with lots of nachas, bracha and atzlacha, blessings and success, good health and happiness. I want to give a special mazel tov and a bracha to both grandmas, both bubbies. You should have lots of nachas, long and healthy years. And Alan Singer, you have a wonderful family. Keep your chin up and be proud. They're great. They're awesome. And to my Yevamas group, who Joe is part of, this is your simcha too, because we're all like one family. Mazel tov, everyone. Mazel tov.
Good day to everyone.
Congratulations, Joe. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.